You guys, how is this look? I hope you guys are look at my mouth. You guys, what an episode. We're gonna go ahead and review the second episode of RuPaul's Drag Race season 13. Now you guys know I usually do not get this festive, but I was just trying to pay some homage to my friend Mick. So excited she's on this season. I've just been so obsessed with her makeup, and she's just a really, I mean, I just love her, and I'm just so happy she's on. And if you guys want to know how to do this look, I will release this look this week coming up. So in order to know when the video will be posted, you gotta make sure y'all subscribe, because I'm not gonna tell you what day. Check that. But in the meantime, let's get into this episode. There's so many looks, so many things to talk about. We have a little situation with no one. There was no drama. Oh my god, I'm like so stunned. Even there was no drama with the judge panel. So let's get into these looks, you guys. It is gonna be category day and night. Alright guys, so we have my girl, Miss Kandy Muse. Now, bitch, let me tell you something. I was actually very shocked Kandy Muse came out like this, because I actually never seen Kandy so clothed and so like covered, and I'm just so used to seeing Kandy naked and sexual and shit, you know what I mean? So to see this different look from her, I'm living for this hair. It's giving me like very Antoinette vibes. I'm getting Marie Antoinette from Brooklyn. Like, I'm just really gagged. I do have to say, I'm not really getting the daytime cunt. I feel like daytime to me like is more of just what would you wear in the day? You know, like, I don't even know what daytime she's talking about, but actually, you know what? Maybe daytime back in the day, if that makes motherfucking sense. And then next we do have her nighttime, which, by the way, I am obsessed with this look. I think this look is such a perfect ending to the daytime look. Now, the nighttime was giving me like the bad version of the good version, and I was just getting like very bad girl, superhero, villain maybe. Actually, you know what? A villain. I think it's a villain. I love the fact that she kept the color sequence the same. She kind of told a story of like this villain and all these, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm getting just devil. And the latex fit her body beautiful. I'm obsessed with any queen that wears platinum blonde with red latex. Like, you're my friend. You know what I mean? Unless you hate me. If I had to title this look with something, I don't know what I would call it. I want to know the story. I want to know what was the story behind these two costumes. Because if it was just day and night, this probably wouldn't be really my choice. Like, it would kind of, there's more of a story to this, and I would like to know what it is. So, and then let's go ahead and pull up her runway look, which, by the way, 3 looks in one fucking day. You guys fucking gag. This is so cute. Category is lame, and honestly, what better fabric to have for you to feel flowy and goddess-like and just kind of just walking in the winds and just letting people have it. This is so cute. I'm getting this nighttime lame Barbie. I love the fact that she had this review. She looks exquisite in blonde. I'm obsessed with this hair. I actually enjoyed more of the nighttime look from the runway earlier, but I think this look was really well memorable. I think it's well done. I think it's cute. It's really on brand for her. I love Kandy like sexually naked and half naked and things, so I actually prefer her to be more like sex goddess. I love that side of her, but I'm excited to see what else she has going on the competition. I'm gonna go ahead and rate all 3 looks. I honestly think it's gonna be a well-deserved 8 out of 10. Like, there's little things to it that I want to see, and there's a little bit to it that I just kind of like not want to see, and there's things to it like I want to know. You know what I mean? 8. Alrighty guys, coming up is my twin got Mick. Let me tell you something. First of all, wow, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm not trying to be biased. Y'all know that. I'm not trying to be biased at all. I was so obsessed with the daytime look. I thought the daytime look was one of my favorites of the episode. I think it was definitely daytime. It told a story. It gave me sun, rainbows, flowers, daisies. I was obsessed with it. And then the nighttime, here comes my other twin. The nighttime was something that I would definitely wear. I mean, come on, it's Kimora Blac. But I was just really obsessed with the fact that she did like the nipples, nipple stickers. She looked beautiful in this velvet kind of fabric. I do blame the production, because her dress for me did get lost in the actual show. I couldn't really see the train. I couldn't see the body. I couldn't see, but that wasn't her. That was actually the show's fault for just being so fucking dark, but it's nighttime. And then coming to the stage, we do have this beautiful lame. I want to, honestly, I hate when queens compare to other queens. I did kind of get, you guys are probably gonna think what I'm gonna say, I got a little Sasha there, but you know what? When she started coming out and waving her hands and just really selling that costume, I got a lot of Mick. I got this side of her where I can actually see Mick without comparing her to everybody else. So I was very obsessed with the look. I thought it was cool. Now, was it one of my favorites out of the 3 that she did? No, I think the daytime was definitely my favorite. So honestly, I'm gonna give this whole 3 looks, for me, honestly, I want to say it's a 10. I think it's a 10 all across the board, especially the daytime. That's going to be so memorable, and I honestly think people are going to want to recreate that look. Alright guys, next we have Simone. Ooh, Simone. First of all, congratulations for this win. I thought it was well deserved. Honestly, like, I thought both were just fucking amazing, Olivia and Simone. But let's get into these looks. Daytime, she was giving me what's that one fucking movie? The Players Club. Hands down, if you guys have not watched The Players Club, you guys are missing out on a very good film with Ice Cube. Like, that was the vibe. I got Baps. This was giving me fashion 90s, and if you guys were not born in the 90s and raised in the 90s, I feel so bad for you because you guys missed an era that was so impactful to fashion today. But this was totally the vibe. It was what I wanted, what I needed, and honestly, I kind of expected her to do this. She's put herself on this pyramid of fashion that I can't wait to see what else she does next. Her dark look, we have this beautiful, almost like Rome goddess. I want to say it's almost like this mannequin kind of gown, and I thought it was really nice. It was never been done before. It's almost like that, giving me like old 90s Versace meets like just Rome god and shit. You know what I mean? Like, girl, I was obsessed with it. And then last, we do have her runway as the boxer. I think out of the 3, the boxer was my least favorite because it's so literal. But I get that the fact that she stood out from everybody else, I did like that. But it was just so literal, you know? And I think that's where, for me, it's just too literal. I think out of the 3 looks, my favorite is her daytime look. I thought that was just so well done. I think she looks so beautiful, and I was kind of like so jealous. Honestly, all 3 looks, I'm giving this bitch a fucking 10. 10 out of 10 for sure, because it's just, it's stunning. What else am I supposed to give it? All right, next we have Tina Burner. Okay, so the tutu, daytime was cute. I actually did not expect Tina to wear this. Like, I thought it was really cute. Like, I thought it was a cute side of her that I wanted to see. I'm getting the vibe of Tina. I'm getting it, and I'm falling in love. I'm getting there. It's starting to kind of creep up on me now. I am so obsessed with this nighttime look. First of all, latex, vinyl, what the fuck ever. It's fucking stunning, and let me tell y'all something. That shit is so fucking hot to put on. Like, I already can tell you guys how long these girls have been in these looks, and it's a fucking hot disaster. But she doesn't look like she's burning up. She looks sexy. She's selling me sex. The only thing that I want to critique on is that ponytail. I was waiting for that shit to whip her in the face, because I was like, oh my god, mama, stop turning the fucking ponytail. Stop spinning that. Like, just chill. You know, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna get slapped by the fucking braid. But other than that, I love the look. Now, let's get to the Tinman. Honestly, I love this look. I thought the Tinman was genius. I thought it was just very literal. I love the fact that she played, I mean, honestly, Wizard of Oz, obviously such a good movie. I just think, for me, out of the 3 looks, I thought the latex was my favorite, because you guys know, look, I'm a sex shooter. I'm a sex goddess. Sex can sell, you can sell me anything if you show me sex. You know what I mean? So, I was more obsessed with that side, because it was a side that was so unexpected for me to see from Tina. You know, we all got this comedy queen, big, just literal drag and funny and things, but when she came out with this sex look, I was so gagged by it. Honestly, I think for all 3 looks, for me, I think the latex was my favorite, and I'm just gonna give this a solid 8. I think an 8 is well deserved. It's just, the tutu was cute. It was a fun look for me. I just wasn't really crazy about the Tinman after whatever I saw, but I thought the judges loved it, and like I said, I think an 8 is well deserved, because this latex is cunt. Next, we have from Atlanta, we have Miss Lalaree. You guys, I'm falling in love with her. I am. I'm getting to know who she is now. You know, like I said, it's the same thing with Tina. It was when I first saw them, I judged them by who they are. But you know, listen, that's the fun thing about these competitive shows. You guys get on, we have critiques, we judge, and it is what it is. People do it to me every day. So Lalaree, I'm falling in love with her. I'm getting to know her. I think her looks, one of my favorite looks from her this episode has to be the nighttime look. I thought the fishnet was cute, the dress, it was this tight fitting, just sexual nighttime. It's definitely something I would wear to the club. But you guys, I thought out of all the looks is my favorite, but you know what? Actually, I want to take that back. I think her final runway was my favorite. The lame gold, it was so beautiful on her. I love the fact that her hair was just perfectly highlighted. It kind of matched perfectly with the costume. It drenched and it just literally flowed everywhere on the runway. I was so obsessed with it. I think she looked so beautiful. She looked so glowy, and I was just like very excited to see her in that way. I think out of all the looks, I'm gonna give this a solid 8 as well. I think 8. There's nitbits about it that I like, and there's some things that I didn't really care about. I didn't really care for her daytime look for me. It's just that wasn't really, it just wasn't it for me. It wasn't something that I even imagined her to wear. You know, I thought it would be something different. You know, I don't know. Alright, you guys, next I have a big crush on Olivia Lux. Like, I think she's so cute. First of all, hi white teeth, like I'm obsessed with you. We got to know Olivia Lux a lot this episode. I loved her daytime look. The glasses, the hair, the cute dress. Like, I mean, that look, this look is so fire and so cute, and I love it. It's giving me like kind of like 60s weird vibes. I love the dark look, the nighttime look. Actually, I think they're very well, fairly amazing. I don't think there was one look that was better or worse. Now, do I think they're great? I don't think they're like outstanding, but I thought they really fit the category. She definitely stood out. You know what it is? It's because I can see her smiling and I'm already in love with her, and I love that. And that's one thing about you girls that are wanting to do the show is yes, you guys might think it's all about what you guys wear, but it's how you wear it and how you smile with it and your personality with it. It's how you really carry it. Because let me tell you something, I don't give a fuck how much money you spent on your costume. I don't give a fuck who made it for you. I don't give a damn. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is how you sell it. What matters to me is the personality behind it. That's what's gonna matter. If you're a bitch, you're just fucking ugly head to toe. I'm sorry. Next. But Olivia on this runway, honestly, I have to say this. I love Olivia. It was my least favorite look from Olivia. I didn't care for it. It was nice. It was nice. It was like very like, hi, I'm nice and I'm a good girl. I just didn't care for it. I thought the dress, it was just kind of short. It just wasn't my thing. The hair was, I don't know what it, you know, it wasn't like a typical Olivia look for me that I liked. And it was just me. What do you guys think in the comments? Overall, I think I'm gonna rate Olivia an 8 as well. I think there's things about it, like I said, it's just kind of like here and there, but then it's like, oh, I like it. All right, guys, last but not least, we have the mole of the group. We have the girl that everybody hated, and I'm gonna talk about this drama right now. Elliot with 2 T's. Now, I'm getting to know Elliot. I thought the daytime look for me wasn't my favorite. I thought it was just very going to the club, or like, you know, the outfits they put on after they perform. That's kind of what I was getting. I was obsessed with her nighttime look. I thought the nighttime, it was just so big and showgirl, and just her body looked beautiful, and the feathered hat. You know, the only thing I can eliminate is this necklace, because I know that necklace is like, it's giving me Halloween Town necklace. Like, I just didn't think she needed it. I think she looks sexy without it. I love the black. I think black is her color. Like, I love it on her. Like, she just looks, and I think it's because we saw her throughout the show that she's like nice and very like that. But Elliot, she's carrying herself very well. And let's go ahead and bring up the runway look. I thought this look was the cutest out of all of her looks this episode. I love the shape of it, the shoulder pad. I thought the hair was cute. Now, was it one of my favorites on the runway? No, it's not something that I would really remember later on, but I think overall for this episode, Elliot, for coming in new and coming in with this motive that the girls are trying to say. Now listen, we all understand television, but I just think Elliot carried herself well, because let me tell you something, if that was me in the workroom, I would read all these hoes. I would read all these bitches at the fucking mirror, and I would not let nobody talk to me like that. But I thought Elliot carried herself as a respectful woman. She carried herself like, you know what, I understand y'all bothered by me. I don't care. I thought it was great for her carrying herself that way. And Elliot with 2 T's, I'm watching you. I'm gonna go ahead and rate Elliot. For me, it's a 7 out of 10. I want to see her get there, you know, but at the same time, she doesn't have a mouth, and it's good that she doesn't have a mouth, because when bitches got mouths and they don't show it on the runway, that's where you kind of like. Alright, you guys, I hope you guys had a fantastic time watching this. Now, listen, we are over here waiting for the other crew. We're waiting for the people that are in the loser room, or the pork chop room, whatever you guys want to call it. I do want to touch base with what Rue said. Rue had said something about everyone is a winner, and no one leaves the show a loser, and the fact that pork chop was the first eliminated queen, and she's legendary. I really do appreciate her saying that. I think it was time to say some positive things like that. I think when it comes to these shows, I was obviously on season 9, and from watching the show from season 1 to now, we've all been on this train where we always focus on one winner and a bunch of losers, and it's okay. Because that's what we do when we watch competitive shows. You guys get what I'm saying? But I hope you guys don't take it so literal. I think when you guys take it literal and you guys tend to kind of pinpoint someone for being a loser because their placement, what they wore, I think there's an issue there. I think that's where the joke's on you guys. Because honey, if we're that much to you and we're that much of a loser to you, why do y'all keep talking about us? Do you know, why do y'all keep paying attention to us? That's kind of how I see it from this side of the room. And I really do appreciate Ru for saying that, because it did shed light into the dark areas of people that they want to kind of stay in all day. You know, when it comes to one winner and, oh my god, that's my drag queen for life and I love her, and I get that. But you guys gotta understand that everyone has their own way of doing drag and their views of what drag is, and let them have that creativity to do that. I'm gonna say this, that I actually am a big fan of Mayhem Miller. I usually watch her lives a lot in the morning when I'm having my coffee. She would say certain things as, let me tell you something. If y'all have never done drag, shut the fuck up. And I agree. Listen, you guys can say what you guys want to say, but at the end of the day, if you have never done drag, I'm not going to take your criticism. I'm not going to sit here and listen to what you got to say. I'm going to hear it, but I'm not going to imply it. So I really do love the fact that she says something in the long lines of that, and I do agree with that. So if y'all have never done drag, just enjoy it. You have no really point of telling me if you can do this better, because you know why? Because you haven't done it. I hope you guys enjoy my lecture. I'm ready to take this fucking makeup off. I'm gonna go take some selfies. I love you guys so much. This video tutorial on how to do this inspired Mick makeup will come out in a few days. So in order to know, in order to watch it, you guys gotta make sure y'all subscribe, because I'm not gonna tell you guys what day it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, because I already filmed it. So I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in a few days, and yeah, have a fucking fantastic weekend and just enjoy drag.